it is always good when you can share the boat with an Elite Series champion. Got my good buddy, Mr. Wes Logan here. We're on Lake Gaston. And the cool thing about getting in the boat with an Elite Series champion is we about to go do some of the stuff that you did to win.
That's right.
Like 2 years ago at Neely Henry.
That's right. With a jig that I've designed with ARK. It's a fish catcher. I've had a bunch of prototypes. I'm really excited. I'm ready to get some in your hand and see what you can do with it.
So we're gonna go out here. ARK's come out with 2 brand new jigs. Have a Randall Tharp designed flipping jig.
Correct.
And then the Wes Logan swim jig.
That's right. That's right.
So,
both very good jigs. Put a lot of work into it. Randall's a great jig flipper, and I'm a fair jig swimmer, so they're pretty good.
We're gonna get out here on Lake Gaston, see if we can catch us a North Carolina largemouth.
Couple big ones. Get him, Ben.
About a little spotted bass there.
Spotted dog. Yes, sir. Big and small, we catch them all.
Big and small, we catch them all. Wes Logan just sitting down. So
I am. I got the scales ready.
I ain't gonna do that. So guys, we were idling over and our #1 cameraman, Rick, said, I think there's a couple of fish on that stump right there. And we came around and saw it on live scope. I flipped the jig down there and missed one just a second ago. And we poked around for just a few minutes and came right back to it. These fish were still here. And caught us a 120 spot that we just watched.
Pretty little fish. Come over and eat it.
Bite the ARK flipping jig.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna catch one. Dadgummit, if I get him in the boat. I told you I was gonna catch one, Louie. Spotted bass.
Let me get it for you.
You got it, buddy. Weigh that sucker up. There you go.
Here we go.
I told you I was gonna catch one on that ARK jig. Boy, it's got him too, hasn't it?
Yep.
Both feet.
Yep.
Rate him on there, buddy.
1.67.
Okay, there you go. You got him?
Yep, I got it.
Got it.
All right, let me just put it back.
Yep. It's one of them Halifax County bass.
Thank you, fish. Thank you so much.
What I did was
You were flipping the
no,
dogs.
but I changed the trailer. I put a smaller trailer on, more compact. Just thinking, you know, fishing's tough. Just downsize the bait a little bit. So that's what I did. Got a bite. So I'm
Yep,
pretty
awesome.
excited about that. I believe I can catch another one now.
I feel like I can catch one now.
Yeah. So look at this jig I'm fishing, designed by Randall. That Randall Tharp, that is. And it's a pitching, flipping jig, right?
Yes, that's a flipping jig right there.
Right. So tell me what's so different about it.
Well, you know, most of the jig, they look almost identical, but I mean, I didn't realize it until I started making these jigs. There's actually a lot of difference
Right.
in between jigs. When we designed this, Randy told me he wanted more of the weight to the front of the jig. So make the jig fall more natural. That's what he wanted. So what we did is we make the head, the front of the head wider than what it was, and it made it thicker, so more of the weight will go towards the front of the jig. So when it falls head down, and
Right.
That's what he wants.
Get a lot more action out of the tail.
Yeah,
And the skirt. Right,
Yep,
I got it.
exactly. We start building the jig, we start building the hook, and it's an inline design of the eye. That's also the hook Randy designed to get more hookup ratio. And also when the jig falls, with the inline design, the jig goes like, you know, back and forth, not left and right. That's how it is. Also, he's very particular on his jig, even with these skirt. We actually count every skirt on every jig. He has to put 60 string of the skirt on every single jig he
Really?
has. Yeah.
Well, but there.
So there's not one more, not one less. It's dead on 60.
You know what really impressed me is I fished with Randall when he was developing this jig last year, and he told me he fished the to the Bass Pro Tour the whole year and never lost a fish on a jig. That's impossible to do. So that to me is what makes it so good. Because
Yes.
when you get a bite, you're gonna hook him, and that's a neat deal.
Uh-oh. I'm so proud of you, Wes Logan.
Game on now.
Game on. They said we ain't playing with them no more.
No.
1 pound. 1 pound. 1.47.
$1.50. That'd be a pound and a half.
I was 3/100ths off.
I know you're really good at judging them little bitty ones.
Dude, I can't judge a 5-pounder.
Yeah.
I don't know the difference between a 5 and a 6.
He ain't much, but maybe it's a clue.
Ain't much, but it's yours.
Yeah.
Still one of the younger guys on the elites. I know you've been doing it like 5 years, but how cool is it to have your own signature series swim jig? It's what you got your win on.
It is. It is.
So let's talk about the process just a little bit and how all this came about.
Yeah, I mean, growing up on the Coosa River, a swim jig's a big deal, and there's a lot of good ones on the market, and I mean, they all have their one good thing about them. But when I started designing this one with ARK rods, I wanted to like kind of take a little bit from each swim jig that I thought was the best and try and combine it completely in one jig. And I feel like we've pretty much done that from the head design to the hook to the bait keeper to the the weed guard thickness to the angle on that. Basically, it's just, I mean, I spent a lot of time critiquing this, getting the skirt strand right, the skirt colors, all that good stuff. But I mean, a few key features on this jig is the custom hook we made at ARK. It's pretty much, in a short sense, it's a 4/0 shank on a 5/0 gap hook. So it's a little bit, it's got that compact design that a lot of people are wanting nowadays, but it still has that big gap for those bigger size fish. The head design, as you can see, has got that keel on it, and I mean, we've been fishing it all day, and you don't get hung up in this water wheel or on limbs. It kind of just rolls off it really well. Another thing that I want a hand-tied skirt. So this is wire tied every skirt, so it's not, the skirt's not going to be running down on your on your hook shank when all all that stuff's going on. So
What sizes does it come in?
we got a 5/16 and a 1/2 ounce. I like a 5/16. That's just my deal. A lot of people like a 3/8, but you can kind of, I'm more like getting away, like as far as with your weight of your jig. I want to do what I want to do with it with a trailer size. Whether you get a real bulky trailer or a little skinnier trailer, get a little bit deeper, stuff like that.
Uh-oh.
Golly, nice.
Well, 12 inches.
Well, that count.
That'll count, yeah.
Yep, for sure.
Come here, buddy. Well, every little bit helps.
Oh yeah,
Yep,
for sure.
yep. I'm having to wait on those fish, though. Got him?
Yep. It's 112.
1.12. All right, you got him?
Yep.
I got it. Cool. There you go. Another Kentucky spotted bass up here on Lake Gaston, Halifax County, North Carolina. There he goes.
Here we go. Full fish.
Yoom! He took off, didn't he?
Yep.
All right, 1.12. You'll get a lot of opportunities as you go along, and don't be afraid to make a change, but find you something you really like to do. If you find something you really like to do, you go to work, you'll really never go to work, because you'll look forward to doing what you do on Monday mornings.
Like literally, there's jobs in every single passion, no matter what you guys choose, you can find a job in that. So again, mine's in the outdoors. There's tons of things you can do in the outdoors. Park rangers, game wardens. A lot of times police officers aren't inside all the time. There's a lot of things that you can do to where you don't have to be inside if you don't choose.
what you do in your daytime job, whether like it's your 9 to 5 or whatever, yeah, that's the way you make a living and able to pay your bills. But a lot of times these really successful people, when they get what their passion is, it's what they do after that 9 to 5. Their day doesn't end at that 5 o'clock. They may work till 12, 1, 2 in the morning to really chase what they want to have.
To me, the whole business thing is helping each other. We helping the guys like them, and they help me to grow my business. It's not about fishing. It's about, you guys will go find a job or do, like, you play basketball. If I were you, I'd think like what I can do for the whole team instead of what the whole team can do for me. Because like if the whole team can do well, you'll do well. If you do well, the whole team will do better. That's just, basic principle to me.
Please tell me you got that. What? Not the black and the other eye. You keep doing stuff like that.
Oh.
Hold on. Get a close up of that. Just look at that. Like,
I just couldn't see what I was doing.
I have no words.
Got him? Attaboy. Attaboy, Wes Logan.
There you go,
Watching the master at work is what we're doing here.
Oh, me. Dude, you know how cool it is catching a fish on a bait that you made?
That's
Like,
got to be amazing.
Like it's pretty cool.
That's a good one, too.
Not a bad one. 230.
230.
Not a bad fish on a tough bite. Pretty one.
Go. You go. That's a good one.
Keeper.
We're back in the game.
Randall.
We're back in the
Buddy
game.
Randall Tharp jig. Got him.
Yeah, I got it.
Got it? Okay. Give me a reading, Willie.
2.49.
Thank you.
2.49.
2.49.
We're back in the game.
We've been in the game all day, baby.
Yeah.
I let that fish. Now, that's a really nice spotted bass. And you got largemouth and smallmouth up here that you can catch.
Look at the belly.
Yeah, he's a nice one. I like him thing. Here you go. I'll let you turn him loose.
Okay.
Hey, boy.
Not a great bugging, but it's been pretty tough. Will he go a pound, Wesley?
I don't know. He's going to be close. I didn't really look at him that close. No.
I don't think he will.
It is a bite, as bad as it's been.
Oh.
Really?
1.04.
I'll be dang.
Guys, it's just been really tough. Super high pressure, high skies.
Fall time of the year.
Fall time of the year. Man ought to be deer hunting instead of fishing. But, this lake's full of them. It's just a real tough time of the year. So we're going to see if we can go catch us another.
And last week he was in Mexico. Get it, biggin.
Golly.
You gonna flip him?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Get in here.
Yes, sir.
He said, get him.
God, he got. I hear you. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh.
There you go, buddy.
We sat down some good ones in here.
Sir.
That's what we've been looking for, Wes Logan.
Hey, that's why you swim a jig.
That is why.
That's why you swim a jig.
You swim a jig around water with it.
Yep.
436.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I like it.
Hey! Oh, great shot, Louis. Golly, look at that. That's a big old fish if you get him out. Golly, what a fish. Hold on, Louie, I got the net. Now throw him in the boat, either one. Whatever you want to do. Golly, don't let that fish get away. Golly, Louie, what a dang fish. Holy smokes, Batman.
Just learn how to skip a dock.
Man, did y'all see that? Did you see that? Way to go, buddy. Way to go.
That was pure chaos.
Pure chaos.
Yeah.
It was, wasn't it? Just hold on to him. I got it too.
Okay.
Give me a reading on that, Louie.
4.80.
480. That's what you call.
Yep.
That's what you call a Lake Gaston biggin.
Give me 5.
Good job, buddy. Good job,
Good
buddy.
job.
Got
You got
his
one.
butt.
You got one. Nice.
Yo, sir. Number 5.
Yep. Let me get it. Number 5.
Number 5 on my Randall Tharp ARK jig.
1.32.
There you go.
All right.
There you go.
Thank you, Lord.
There you go, buddy.
Well, guys, Lake Gaston is a really, really cool lake. We didn't hit it at the best time of year, I don't think, but caught some big ones.
Yeah, caught a couple of big ones. That's a pretty neat deal, I think. I mean, had a great time, and you come up here and you catch 2 limits of bass and doing it all on camera, and that's a pretty neat deal. Pretty neat deal, I think.
Well, it must be me, because Louie been on the show 2 times and ain't won yet, but he goes with you, and they got us, Wes and all.
They did. They
What
did.
did I tell you before we come up here? I told you I knew how to fish a jig,
Yes.
and I was going to teach you how to fish a jig.
Yeah, you
It
did.
worked out really good.
Yes.
Well, I tell you what, we want to thank Wes Logan for designing this jig that caught both of the big fish that we caught today. I also want to thank Louie for bringing us these jigs and rods and reels. I also want to thank Randall Tharp because he designed the jig that I was catching the fish on that I caught. We want to thank Halifax County Convention and Visitors Bureau for having us here at Lake Gaston. We look forward to seeing you right here next week on the University.